Managing security for a digital nightclub means monitoring over 1,000 different entrances, while millions of guests arrive every single second. A human security guard standing at a door cannot keep up. It's physically impossible to check every ID or spot the invisible pickpockets slipping through a crowd of this size. Python solves this by acting as your manager. Instead of watching the doors yourself, you write code to hire a team of tireless, automated digital bouncers, each trained to do one specific job. Professionals use Python because it's easy to read. Its simple language lets you write scripts that handle endless, repetitive security tasks without getting lost in complicated computer instructions. Before we build this security team, we have to talk about the rules. These tools are powerful, and using them requires a high standard of ethics. You should only use these automated scripts to test systems you own or where you have written permission to act as security. Accessing someone else's network without an invitation is illegal. When you have that permission, automation provides the scale necessary to process millions of requests. It allows you to defend a network that moves much faster than any person could. This diagram shows a server log file, which works like a massive, constantly updating guestbook. Every time a computer visits the network, its digital address and activity are recorded here. Our first script is the log analyzer. It watches this guestbook for us. When a single address reaches 100 visits, the script marks it as suspicious, because a normal guest doesn't click 100 times in a single session. However, real guestbooks are usually a mess. Raw server logs are often just massive walls of cluttered text, making it difficult to find specific details. We use regular expressions, or Regex, to clean things up. Think of Regex as an advanced ID scanner. When a guest hands over a messy, cluttered ID card, the scanner knows exactly where to look to find their name. Regex acts as a filter. You give it a pattern to look for, and it scans the messy text to lift out exactly what you need, like a visitor's address or the specific page they tried to visit. Filtering this historical data is your first step. It turns a chaotic pile of information into clear intelligence you can act on. Once the guestbook is under control, we check the building itself. A network has over 1,000 entry points, called ports. You can think of these as physical doors lining the outside of our club. Look at this grid of doors. Our port scanner script walks the perimeter, knocking on every single door to see which are securely locked, in red, and which are wide open, in green. Checking each door by hand would take all night. Python finishes the entire sweep in less than a second. Finding an open door is only half the battle. Just because a door is unlocked doesn't mean we know who is waiting inside the room. We use banner grabbing to find out. The script pushes the door open slightly to read the name tag of the service running inside. As we zoom in on this open port, the script reveals the exact version number of the software. Mapping your perimeter and identifying every active service helps you close the gaps and prevent someone from sneaking in through an unmonitored back door. Now we move inside the club. Instead of looking at past logs, we need to monitor the live activity happening on the floor right now. We use a packet sniffer to listen in on the traffic. It works like a targeted wiretap, searching for messages sent in plain text that anyone can read. This patrol can help us catch a brute force attack. This happens when an intruder stands at a locked VIP door and tries to guess thousands of different passwords in a row to get inside. Our brute force detector watches for a specific trigger. If it sees 5 failed login attempts from the same address within 60 seconds, it sets off the alarm. Detecting the attack is only the start. To keep the club safe, the system has to react instantly to stop the intruder. This is where we use an auto-blocker. When the alarm trips, the script takes the attacker's address and adds it to the network's banned list. The moment they are on the list, their connection is cut. The intruder is thrown out of the network automatically, without a human ever having to step in. Combining real-time monitoring with an automatic response turns a passive observer into an active defense system. We've built a complete system that reviews history, checks the perimeter, listens to live traffic, and bans threats. This shield multiplying into a wall shows how automation works. Cybersecurity uses code to turn the eyes of one defender into the force of many. Remember the rule: keep your scripts focused on the networks you own and are protecting. You can start today by writing your own simple log analysis scripts or scanners and testing them on your own computer. Python transforms you into the architect